Oh, I just saw Eric run by. Uh-oh. My whiteboard is gone right now. Give me 1 second. Technical issues already. Not good. All right, there we go. All right, so today's warm-up, we'll do 1 minute of jump rope or pogo hops. We are gonna have double unders or jump roping or pogo hops at the end, so I would just practice whatever you plan on doing later. Then we'll go into 30 seconds at each exercise. We'll do 2 rounds total. We'll start with a single leg groiner, we'll then go into a double leg groiner, inchworm push-up, side lunge, and then air squat. 2 rounds again, but only 1 minute on that first jump rope or pogo. So you guys can find your jump rope or your plate to kind of pogo on and off of. And happy Monday, everyone. Thanks for joining. All right, we'll get her started with our 1 minute pogo or jump rope. Going in 10. Plate pogo, however you'd like, front to back, or out and in. And go. Got 10 more seconds here. Get the heart rate up, get the ankles warm. Good there. Now we'll start 30 seconds at each, beginning with our single leg groiner. Going in 10 on that. So single leg groiner, try to get the foot all the way outside the hand and flat to the ground. And go. You can always step or jump to that position. We'll go into double leg, so both feet now. Kind of a half burpee. Inchworm push-ups. Try to get chest to ground on our push-up. Side lunges in our sumo stance. Try to keep the feet flat as best you can and sink down as low as you can. And air squats to finish the round. And then remember, after this, we'll go back to the single leg groiner. And good there, single leg groiners. On this round, you can try to sink the hips a little lower or more forward as you get the foot up. And double leg groiner, both feet. You can do your best to get your feet flat outside of the hands. Keep the knees pushed out at the top as well. Inchworm push-ups. Try to keep those feet close and really walk the hands all the way back to the toes. And try to keep the hands flat as you're walking back. Stand tall into our side lunges. And air squats, last thing here. And good there. That is it for the warm-up. Got a big core session coming up today. All right, so core today will work for a full minute, and you might need to break things up as you're going for the minute, but do your best to work the entire time. But 1 minute on, 20 seconds off, and we'll do 2 rounds through this. First one, we'll have our pike complex, which will be double leg pike, single leg, and then again, our plank to pillar, and then our heel touches as the final movement. I'll go over each movement. For the pike complex, arms and legs are gonna be straight. You're gonna do your best. Keep feet together on the first one. Pull up, then single leg, and then the other single leg. And then I would go again, okay? Plank to pillar, belly's tight. Go up, back down. Whole time I'm doing that, I'm squeezing the belly tight and I'm avoiding wiggling at the hips. And then for the heel touches, you don't do this one too often, but you're gonna hold a crunch, so crunch, hard, squeeze that, then you're gonna touch heel, nice and slow, side to side, okay? So again, I'm really crunching on that heel touch, and then I'm just rotating side to side, touching hand to heel. Start that in about a minute. Should be quite challenging.
As you got closer to the camera there, you got bigger on the screen. I saw you slide your head a bit, and I was thinking you should like maybe shave in some type of design.
No, I'm not doing that. Like
nice
funny,
project.
like a race stripe. I don't know.
Yeah, lightning bolt.
Or maybe my initials. All right, guys. So 1 minute on, 20 seconds off. We'll do 2 rounds. Starting with the pike complex, we're going in 10. So again, double leg, single leg, and then double leg again. 2, 1, and go. Make sure the upper back really comes off the ground at the top. And try to keep your legs straight the entire time, even if you have to go slower. Looks good, Jana. Nice, Kevin. So Kathy, try to get that upper back off the ground a little higher at the top. There you go. 20 seconds left. Looks good, Nikki. And good. It's a long minute of pikes. 20-second break, and then we're gonna do our plank to pillar. Plank to pillar, now if that's really tough, you could hold each position a little bit longer, say 10 to 15 seconds, or if you want more challenge, you can move more frequently. 3, 2, 1, and go. Nikki, make sure your butt's a little bit lower in your plank. There you go. You got it, Rucker. That looked good. Keep it going. Nice, Jill. It's halfway, 30 seconds left. Make sure we're staying up in any position. Final 10 seconds here. Nice, Jana. Good treater. 3, 2, 1, and good. Nicely done. Then our heel touches to finish. And the heel touches, the goal is to hold that crunch and then just move slowly side to side. It's not a race on the side to side movements. And go. It's kind of a variation of a hollow hold position. Looks good, Kev. Halfway here. Good, Kathy. Stay crunched. Lower back is in the ground. 10 seconds. Good. Nice job. One more round. All right, round 2, pike complex coming up. And go. So it'll be more challenging to hold the same positions. Again, I'm fine with slower reps or taking more rest if that allows for better reps. Nice, Jill. It's really good, Sherry. Good job keeping the feet together. Last 15 seconds here to really focus on straight legs. Good. We're really building up our pike endurance here too. A lot of pikes. Plank to pillar coming up. 2, 1, and go. Remember, rock solid positions here. If you feel like you're losing position, you can just hold the plank or just hold the pillar. When you transition between the two, avoid wiggling at the hip. Streeter, that's perfect. $20 seconds left. Five seconds. Squeeze the belly. And good. Heel touches, last exercise coming up. Two, one, and go. So again, extend that range of motion. You can always move your heels further away from your butt to make yourself reach further. But either way, just keep it nice and slow. $20 seconds. Here you go, Streeter. Got a couple more reps in. Pull the rib cage down. Three, two, one. Good. That is it. Big core session. Should have been relatively tough. Take a second here, rest, recover. If you have any comments, let me know. Otherwise, we'll get into strength in about 30 seconds.
For 1 second, I thought it was from pikes to pillar, and I was like, how?
Pike to pillar.
You know, because it's from plank to pillar, and
Flop around.
like, how I'm gonna go from pike?
We could make anything an exercise. We really could.
That would be tough.
All right, guys, strength here today, we're gonna work on our bigger sets of unbroken push-ups. So every 2 minutes, you're gonna do a big set of push-ups. The goal is gonna be 20 to 40 reps today. So if we're on the knees, do your best to get as close to 20 as possible. If you're limited by muscular endurance or strength on that, you know, and you get to 12 or 15, totally fine if you're on the knees. But otherwise, if you're capable to get 20 or more reps, it can be done from the toes. It can be done with the plate on your back. And you guys kind of have some freedom. Obviously, if you're doing 40 reps in a row, you might not have a plate on your back. If you put a plate on your back, maybe you still can get 20 to 25. So kind of up to you to decide what you want to work on. But you're going to do all those reps in a row. So you're going to be going as soon as you stop, right? You can hold at the top for a second or two and keep going that way. But as soon as you drop down to your knees or lay down or something like that, that's when your set is over and you're going to rest the rest of the time. So for a lot of people, you're going to be working for 30 seconds to a full minute, and then you'll have the rest of that 2-minute window to relax and recover and prepare for the next set. So right now, you can decide if you want to go on the knees, on the toes, if you're going to use a plate or elevate your feet on a bench or something to make it harder. But kind of decide what you're going to go with. Do a couple warm-up reps, not too many, and then we'll get started in a second. Obviously, the goal here is just to kind of improve our max set of push-ups. That's why we're training this way today. All right, it looks like we're all ready. I guess we did get some push-ups in the warm-up. So again, you'll have 2 minutes to do your max set. Shouldn't really take much longer than a minute for anyone, unless you're a push-up master. But your goal is to get between 20 and 40 reps. If you're on the knees, push as hard as you can. Try to get as close to 20 as possible. Otherwise, again, anywhere within that rep range works today. And as always, we want good reps. So chest touches ground, full lockout at the top. Going in 10. And go. They can be fast reps. They don't have to be slow. As long as they're good. You can really crank them out to get in that higher rep range. Nice, Streeter. Good job, Nikki. Remember to push hard out of the bottom. And it's fine to hold at the top for a second or two, but that's it. So remember, after you do your one max effort set, you get to rest. Nice, Jill. So yeah, you can shake out the arms, you can swing around, do whatever you want. You could walk up or stand up and walk around. Sometimes that helps, but set 2 coming up in a minute. If you, depending on how close you push to failure there, this set might be close to what you did in the first, but most likely not. "30 seconds here. So as you get into those later reps, really think, right, obviously control down, but push as hard as you can on the way up, just like you would with a bench press or a back squat. You can still treat a push-up that way when we get closer to failure. Push hard out of the bottom. All right, set 2. And go. One big set here. Keep it going, Rucker. Nice, Sherry. That was really good, Kathy. That was good, Katie. One more set coming up. Did anyone get better on their second attempt? No, you really shouldn't have been able to. So we do have some lower body coming up here after this. So maybe take this to true failure until you can no longer do a push-up. So if you're not sure if you can do one more, just see if you can. "15 seconds coming up, final set. All right, here we go. Last one. When you guys finish up, take a second to rest and recover. I would record those reps somewhere, how you did them, how many reps you completed, how it felt, all of that good stuff. I know we're better at push-ups now. They look really good. And it looks like we have a pretty big capacity for a big set too. Might have to retest 100 push-ups for time in a couple weeks. All right, so part 2 of strength here. We'll do a set every 3 minutes. We'll do 3 sets total. We're gonna start today with 15 to 20 reps of that sumo good morning. And then you'll do 10 to 15 each side of a single leg glute bridge. I like a pause on the single leg glute bridge at the top. And instead of the single leg glute bridge, you could do 20 to 30 reps of a double leg glute bridge. To go over the sumo good morning, just gonna be a wider stance good morning. So you're gonna have your plate at your chest, on your back, wherever you want, but wider feet than normal. So this would be regular stance. Here's normal. We're just gonna hinge. Should feel the hamstrings at the bottom. Squeeze your butt at the top. Down, squeeze at the top. I know a lot of people said they felt their hamstrings either in a different spot or just felt their hamstrings a lot more last week. So that's what we're going to go with again, the sumo good morning. If you wanted to hold a barbell in like an RDL position or something like that, that would be fine as well. But otherwise, on the upper back with the bar or holding a plate at the chest seems to be the most comfortable. Single leg glute bridge, you'll just lay on your back, drive the butt up. I think we're familiar with that movement now. Let's take 1 minute to warm up, then we'll start. Now, anytime we're doing that hip hinge motion, play around with the knee bend. There should be only a very slight knee bend. And majority of the weight's going to be through the heel, but the toes should still stay into the ground anytime we're doing a hinge. We don't want the toes to come off the ground. All right, looks like we're all just about ready here. So again, if you have something that's not comfortable to put on your back or hold in front, you could always just hold it in front of you with straight arms. Okay, so feel free to do that if you have like a barbell or an implement that's not that comfortable to use. Okay, 15 to 20 reps of that sumo stance good morning, 10 to 15 each leg on the single leg glute bridge, really squeezing your butt at the top. And then you'll have 30 seconds or so to rest before the next round. 3 rounds total. Going in 10. Starting with the good morning. Starting with the good morning today. We're mixing it up. And go. Think about keeping your hips as high as possible on the good morning, pushing the butt back as far as possible. Back should stay flat. Rucker, try to get a little bit lower now, while keeping the back flat. There you go. Looks good, Jana. Good, Ashley. Again, 15 to 20 good mornings. And those single leg glute bridges, I want a little pause at the top if you can. It's gonna make it harder, but more effective and obviously more challenging to do a little pause. As always on glute bridge, make sure the belly stays tight. Sure, did you get your good mornings in already? Yeah, gotcha, good. We've got one more minute here to finish up and then rest and relax until next set. Looks good, Nikki. Try to get the hips a little higher at the top, Jana. That was better. All right, set 2 is coming up in 10. And go. You can always play around with the toe angle on the sumo good morning. Toes can be pointed out or more straight ahead. Just play around with it, whatever you like best and whatever you can feel your hamstrings best with. Back's always going to remain flat though. And only a tiny knee bend. Good job, Kathy. Nice, Sherry. It's really good. Remember to squeeze your butt at the top to finish the rep. Weight in the foot on glute bridge is mostly through the heel, but also midfoot as well. "30 seconds here until we get into the last set. All right, final set. Here we go. Again, always reaching for the hamstrings. If you're not feeling them, try to hinge forward further while maintaining the flat lower back. Nice job, Kevin. Take your time to finish up strong here in the glute bridges. And then again, once you're done, let's take a minute or two, rest, recover, grab a drink, and we'll meet back. We'll go over the Metcon. All right, so for the Metcon today, there is a 10-minute cap. I think many of us will be between 5 and 10 minutes on this workout. We're gonna do 4 time, 100 double unders, 21 burpees, 75 double unders, 15 burpees, 50 double unders, and then 9 burpees. Instead of double unders, you can do our plate pogo, kind of like we did in the warm-up. So on and off the plate would be 1 rep, 2, 3, so on. Or you could do double the amount of single unders. If you're working on the double under and you want to continue working on it today, but 100 is just out of reach, just divide that number by 2. So you could do 50 double unders on your first round. The next time you see it, you could just do 35 and then 25 to finish. For burpees, it's just going to be, you don't have to go to the plate or anything like that today. It's just chest to ground. Make sure you jump up, get the hands overhead at the top. There's potential to be very quick on this workout. If we're pretty skilled on double under, or if you're doing plate hops, I think you can really push the pace there. I would kind of take a risk, and I would push the pace early on and then see if you can hang on to that pace. So let's really push through the 100 reps and 21 burpees almost as fast as you can, maybe at like a 95% or 90% effort, and then continue to push from there. So let's warm up for that. Practice, if you're doing double unders, make sure you do a couple of those. Otherwise, make sure you're coordinated with the plate and have a good spot to do your burpees. But it shouldn't really take too long to warm up. We'll start the workout in about 4 minutes. If you have questions, make sure you let me know.
Is it 100 plate hops?
Yes. Yep, it would be the same number of plate hops as double unders. And plate hops, it really is up to you if you want to go front to back or kind of in and out. I'm fine with either. So front to back's here. Oh. Then out and in here. Either way, it's going to get the heart rate up and work the calf, ankle, lower leg. If you're doing double unders, as always, if you hit, just take a nice deep breath. Go again. Eric is going fake double unders there. He's pretending he's got a jump rope. Someone did that in the CrossFit Open this year. They submitted a video. I think they're top 50 in the world, and they had the handles without the rope. So you could do that. I wouldn't be able to tell on video. Guys, we still have a couple minutes left here. I want to make sure everyone's fully recovered and ready.
Technical question.
Yeah.
If I pogos, that is just a little harder than the jump rope, right? Also the single unders, because you jump just a little higher, right?
Yeah, I like the plate pogo. Kind of helps develop the height of the jump needed for the double under. Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
All right, looks like we're all ready here. So again, 10-minute cap on this. I think it would be a challenging cap if we're getting kind of caught up on the jump rope every now and again, but otherwise, I think we can all push really, really hard on our burpees today, aiming for 10 a minute or 20 a minute, or even better or faster than that. So push your burpees hard here today, and then chip away at the pogos or the double unders as we get through them. When you finish, just relax, hang out. We'll get a little stretch on at the end. Going in 10, 100 to start, and 21 burpee. 2, 1, and go. And just keep that pace here. Make sure we stand all the way up on the burpees every rep. Nice job, Ashley. Good, Nikki. Oh, yeah, Eric, great burpees. Again, let's push hard here. We can recover on those pogos. After your 21 burpees, 75 double unders or pogos. Let's just keep pushing. Here you go, Streeter, you got it. Good boy, Rutger. Job, Jill. Good, Sherry. Again, 75 here and then 15 burpee. Job, Jana. Let's go, Eric. Yeah, Streeter, those are awesome. Fast. Nice job, Kev. After your 15, you've got 50 and 9. Job, Jill. We're at the 5-minute mark right now. Job, Rucker. So again, your final round, you've got 50 and 9 burpees. Great job, Jill. It's good pace on that. Here we go, Sherry. Finish strong. Rapid fire. Job, Nikki. Those are great reps. Nice, Kathy. Let's finish through here now. Again, those final 9 burpees as fast as you can. Still making sure we get all the way up to the top. Job, Eric. Your shin sore, Jana? Oh, wow. That rope got you. Nice, Jill. Here we go, Rucker. Almost there. Job, Rucker. Good stuff. So we still have 1:20 until we hit that 10-minute mark. So you guys can kind of stretch as needed or just relax right now, but then we'll get into our group stretch after this, as soon as we hit that 10-minute mark. Looked fast. Felt like that would be a bit of a foot workout. Everyone's got the dogs coming in, giving their support. If you want to throw your score into the chat, you can do that right now as well. And we're right at the 10-minute cap there. We'll start with the 1 minute child's pose. And then I'm just gonna have us do a little alternating calf down dog stretch after that. But a 1 minute child's pose to start. I'll run the clock for that. Again, if you wanna type your score into the chat, you can do that. Otherwise, I can just grab it if you wanna unmute yourself. Any comments on that one? Hated it, loved it? Got a
I wish I could have done double unders, but my ceiling's too low.
You'll have to redo the workout outside later.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, Alex. We're out.
Bye, Marines. Thanks for coming.
Bye.
Hey, Alex, what were the stretches we're supposed to be doing?
Child's pose right now. And I'll show the other one after.
My jump rope was getting the little rocks on the floor.
And it was bouncing into your shins.
Oh, I hit it right on my arms and my shins.
Yeah, I saw that.
I gotta sweep my garage, I guess.
Yeah, you got to sweep for sure. Don't want the jump rope ricocheting.
All right. Well, my jump rope is there in the gym.
Oh,
I'm using an old one.
if you need to come swing by and get it, we'll be here 9 to noon pretty much every day.
Okay, I'll try.
Not Saturday, Sunday. Not on Saturday, Sunday. And we're not here. All right, so for the down dog stretch, we'll just get into a position where you put your butt up in the air. And you're just gonna bring heel down, other heel down. Like so. So you're just alternating which heel touches the ground to kind of stretch that backside calf and hamstring there. If you do need to jet, that's totally fine. Thanks for coming. If you guys haven't seen, we did move the 5 p.m. class to 5:30 due to the popularity of that, or the popularity of changing it. So if you know anyone who's planning to come to the 5 p.m., make sure you let them know it's at 5:30. All right, you guys are good there on the down dog stretch. That is it. If you want to stick around for a second or two and chat, that's totally fine. Otherwise, have a very nice Monday and hopefully a good week.
Thank you.